Carl Ravitch, he's a baseball broadcaster.
That's not the dude I'm talking about that he got into it with.
Cam Newton, Tom Pelissero, Charles Davis, Stefania Bell, David.
Oh, they let Bart Scott go?
Bart Scott.
God damn. You know what, Bart Scott, he's a real tough guy, and he did his best also to fit in. But that hair, now he could just cut it off. He ain't got to maintain that hair no more.
It said they're restructuring, which is following the company's $3 billion equity deal and absorption of the NFL network.
Carl Ravitch was done. Cam Newton was too colorful, and one day he said on his show, "I'm never going to be what nobody want me to be." I was like, God damn it.
Oh, you fine.
God damn it, Cam. They heard that. They heard that.
I don't like that shit.
Charles Davis wasn't on that much. What's that dude? Tom Pelissero?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He wasn't nobody that stood out if you ask me anyway. Ryan Clark stood out.
Ryan Clark did stand out.
Phil just found out. Ryan Clark stood out.
Well, that's too bad.
Hey,
But Ryan
bro.
Clark got his online presence. He good.
Yeah, come on the 5150 show, bro. Let's talk crazy, goddamn. Let's make some jokes. Even though he's more of a serious type of guy.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah.
He'll still laugh though.
Yeah, because it won't be no disrespect. And I know he one of them little strong motherfuckers. Shit, get your little strong ass away from me. That's the worst, fighting them little strong. You be like, God damn, he not gonna get tired.
Winning on podcasting, though.
Yeah.
You know, and look at it, ESPN is like hustling backwards.
Yeah.
So, like, first of all, Ryan Clark is dope as fuck. I sent him a message because I did pivot, and I said, dude, you'll be hustling at backwards anyway. Anytime you do ESPN, I go, oh, you're probably doing them a favor because your podcast is next level shit.
Yeah.
So you guys should support Pivot. The Pivot is dope as fuck with Ryan Clark, and that is ESPN's loss. You know what I'm saying?
People are still talking about the reports that ESPN has parted ways with Ryan Clark, Cam Newton, and several other longtime contributors. As we all know, the media industry is going through major changes, and a lot of people were stunned by claims that Ryan Clark was informed about his layoff while he was still on the air during a live segment. Then the following day, reports surfaced saying Cam Newton had also been let go. Ryan Clark later addressed everything on social media. In his message he wrote, "Sending prayers and love to all of those laid off today by ESPN. So many of you have poured your life into that company, and I know how you're feeling right now. My hope is that as this door closes, another one opens for you all. God bless." So that was Ryan Clark publicly breaking his silence following the reported wave of layoffs at ESPN. Now, Stephen A. Smith also responded to the claims that Ryan Clark was removed during a live segment. According to fans online, Ryan appeared during the broadcast, but after the commercial break, he was no longer on screen. At this point, though, neither Stephen A., Ryan Clark, Cam Newton, nor ESPN has confirmed that those specific claims are accurate. However, Stephen A. did say that he spoke with ESPN executives, and he made it clear he was unhappy with how the situation was reportedly handled. Again, everyone understands that layoffs are part of the business, but there have also been rumors that several ESPN employees were notified about losing their jobs before they had even left home that day. Hopefully those reports aren't true, but if they are, that's a tough way to treat people. On a serious note, we all know Stephen A. Smith remains under contract with ESPN through 2030. Between now and then, a lot can change. If we're being honest though, the warning signs have been there for a while. We already saw ESPN move on from Shannon Sharpe following his departure from the network. Whether that decision was purely financial or influenced by other circumstances has been widely debated, but many people believe it also allowed the company to reduce costs. Even when you look at Shannon's situation, he has his own platforms. Ryan has his own shows. Cam does as well. Corey Holcomb and Godfrey have built independent audiences too. The reality is that today's talent has to think beyond simply creating content and start learning how to own the business as well. Reports have projected that the global creator economy could grow to somewhere between $500 billion and $600 billion by 2030. I understand that artists, athletes, and creators mainly want to focus on their craft, but there's also a massive financial opportunity developing in the content space. When you're talking about a market projected to reach $500 billion to $600 billion, it's time to start learning the business side of things. I'm saying that for myself too. But as you can see, everything is changing right now. Even content creators have to continue evolving. It's time to level up because when the industry shifts, you have to be ready to adapt. Shout out to Ryan Clark, but making that transition is something every creator has to prepare for. And honestly, creating your own platform is only half the battle. You also have to understand how to consistently generate revenue from your content. The truth is, none of us own the algorithms that control these major platforms. The moment your views begin to slow down, your leverage starts disappearing too. That's something we all need to think about when looking at the bigger picture. Let's say you move everything over to YouTube and then your numbers suddenly decline. What happens next? Where does your leverage come from then? That's why everyone should seriously consider these challenges before making the jump into full-time content creation. A lot of people sell the dream that being a creator automatically leads to huge money. But what happens after the views fall off? What's your backup plan? That's exactly why owning your own platform matters. It allows you to control your own audience, collect your own data, and build a direct relationship with your supporters. You know what I mean? Build your own membership system, create your own paywall if it makes sense, and connect directly with the people who actually follow your work. Because again, if the creator economy really is headed toward that $500 billion to $600 billion mark, now is the time to understand the business. But that's enough from me. Let me know what you think about Corey Holcomb and Godfrey's reaction to the reported layoffs taking place at ESPN.